Oh yeah, vlog 9 starts now. Hey guys, how are we? Back again, another day, still rolling along. Some big things happening in the fishing world. If you're not watching the ICAST show, as I said in the last couple of days, need to get over there, check out Tackle Warehouse's coverage. They're doing a great coverage. Got some awesome things happening. Lawrence's new trolley motors in the show, waiting to see the video on that. Garmin Force trolley motor, the new one that Garmin's just released, won best in show, best out of everything they've got. That won best in show. I've seen the announcement on there today, so that's huge. I thought Lawrence is going to be pretty upset about it. The Garmin, I didn't look as good as the Lawrence, so I can't wait to see the video on it, the review on it, to see what it's all about. It must be pretty spectacular if it's won best in show. There's a lot of great things I've seen so far that we're going to talk about. But yeah, so that was pretty cool to see that. Huge win for Garmin. If you're a Garmin sounder, the guys with the live scope did the live scope last year, and the last couple of years have been awesome. They've come out now with a trolley motor, which they never had. You had to use either a Minn Kota or a Motor Guide or another cheaper brand. It didn't really work as well, so fantastic for Garmin. Great job to do that. That's one thing I did predict in my preview, so I'm sort of happy about that. And for it to win best in show, that's pretty darn cool. So awesome job, Garmin. Great work. What else has happened? There's some great stuff. The new Shimano Stratic spinning reels for you spinner guys out there. They look fantastic. Basically, from what they're saying is it's a Stella, all the features of a Stella drop down into a Stratic for instead of $700 US, like $199. So if you're a spinner, the new Stratics coming out are going to be definitely worth looking at, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on Daiwa and all the other brands. It's going to be pretty hard to beat them. That sounds like a fantastic reel. Nearly sort of worthwhile looking at one for some light stuff, for some fun stuff. The Shimano SLX DC got released. That's on there as well. You'll be able to check out that video. That's going to be released in Australia as well. I've seen as from one of the from Fishing Outdoor World, I noticed that they're going to be selling it. So that'll be a great little base reel for all the guys out there that are fishing. It'll be great for the barra and all the other normal species we fish for, the bigger fish. So that's cool. The DC is the way to go with reels. That Calcutta DC, if you haven't watched my video, I'll try and put a link up to that one. Check that out. That's just next level. That's amazing. That's obviously a lot more pricier, but that DC and that SLX will be fantastic for you guys. So check that out. A couple of things from Plano. They've got a new reel locker series for their guide series. Reel locker for the guides. Yeah, look pretty good. They've got a reel locker, which is basically a bag designed with a hard case on top and bottom. It can fit 14 reels in there, so that was pretty cool. Their normal guide stuff, they've got magnets down the top, so when you've got a lure or your split ring pliers and stuff like that, you can just throw it on top of the bag and it'll sit there. So they're a couple of good little ideas from Plano, so fantastic, Plano. Lure lock come out. They've got a little box which got an LED light in there, so if you've got anything with fluoro in the lures, you'll be able to light them up. Or if you're trying to get lures that first in the morning before it lights up when you're getting ready to fish, which would be great for the Classic, Barra Classic. They put a little LED fluoro strip run by batteries into their lure boxes. I think it's only a small size, but I'll go into more depth and get a picture up for you. VMC's doing large HD Tokyo rig setups. So they're on a flipping hook to do it. So that's for us large guys. They're doing the barra and stuff like that. So that'll be pretty cool. Humminbird, the 360 Mega we've talked about earlier. So I'll put more about that in there. I'm waiting to see the full breakdown on that one. Looks pretty good. From all reports and from what Brent Earler was saying, it looked pretty cool. TH Marine, here's a really good one, and I'll definitely put it in the video about the whole show, but just a quick tip on it. TH Marine has a steer stop, hydraulic steer lock. Basically, these plastic things that just sit over your steering shaft to stop your motor from moving left and right when you're driving down the road. And we all know about the motor ones that lock the motor in, but that side to side, I've never really seen anything. There might be something out there, but that looked pretty cool. I'll put some info in about that. And then Flambeau's got a new box out as well, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a big deep box, but it's got like tray levels that just sit on top of each other in it, so you can have like 3 or 4 layers and then just pull it out. So it's one big box, so if you're just going out for a day, you can have pretty much everything in it, or have one tray in the bottom and then whatever else bigger on top. So that looked pretty cool, some good stuff from them. Also a good thing was a tough crate. It's built for the kayak industry, but it also looked like it might be quite handy on boats for like barra and stuff when you're doing stuff. If you want to fit your lures and bits and pieces, it's basically a plastic crate, but it's also on the side got rod holders and stuff in it, so you can put this crate in, load it up, and it'll give you another 4 to 5, I think, possibly. I'll put some more info in the actual video we do. Rods into it, so if you don't have enough rod holes and you've got some other people coming, they've got somewhere to chuck their rods. So that was really cool, because we always run out of rod space. Arc Rods bringing out a Reinforcer series. If you haven't heard of Arc Rods, they're not pretty decent, big brand in the States, really nice. It runs a carbon nanotube between the carbon fibre roll and then high pressure rolled. It's their top of the range rod that come out. It's apparently pretty good. Be interesting to see some more on that, and I'll chuck that in. Line wise, Suffolk has brought in an advanced fluoro, very abrasion resistance, no memory, so it's a fluoro with the advantages of braid is basically what they sound like they were trying to get to. So that'd definitely be interesting to look at, especially for leader and stuff like that. Definitely worthwhile looking at it. And Lure Locks brought out a deep box, a big deep box as well. So a few things. That was from just day 1 yesterday. Checking out the stuff now on day 2 now, so I'll give you some more little updates tomorrow, and yeah, that's about it. So if you ain't watching, as I said, I've put the link in yesterday's video. I'll chuck it in again today for Tucker Warehouse's coverage. It's really good. It's some amazing things they're thinking of out there, and yeah, that'll be it. Another day for us, and yeah, what can I say? Day 9, still going. Let's do it. It's time to go.